weeks together with a few extras. Just to recap on what we've done, remember you can pause this video anytime. So on week 1, we started off with the standing exercises in parallel. We did arm circles, inhale, arm back connection, exhale, staying in parallel, press the feet down, inhale to lift, exhale to lower. So just a bit of a recap, up and over, side stretch, lengthen the underside waist, inhale, exhale, good job. Take the shoulders back, collarbone wide, standing strong in those feet and those legs, taking it forward. Arm circles, head in line with spine, 2, 3 each way, still got the arms connected into the back, and then we're going to press the arms back, look, centre look, release the arms, bring the arms connected into the back. Lovely, shake out everything, stretch fingers, make fists, rotate through the wrist and take it, hit some clicking and I'll reverse, good job. Okay, just work the feet and we'll do a couple of roll downs after, pressing into the 2 corners of the feet, hamstring glute connection, 4, 3, really warm up those legs, bring circulation into the legs, into the whole body, 2 more, last one, lovely. So in parallel into our roll down, inhale to lift, exhale chin to chest, up and over, pick up those abdominals and rolling down. Keep picking up the abs, inhale, exhale, lengthen the tail, start restacking the spine, remember the head's coming up last, heaviest part of the body. Good job, one more time, inhale. Exhale, lengthen through the back of the neck. We're going to soften the breastbone. We're going to pick up the abs. We're going to pick up the side body as we lower. Inhale, bend the knees if you need to. If you're tight through the hamstrings, and then restacking the spine. Good job. Okay, lift and lower heels. We're going to bring the heels together. So again, just a recap, remember from the video. Inner thighs engage, press the arms back, or you can have your hands on your hips. You're going to lift the heel, lower the heel halfway. Really strong outer hips hugging in, those inner and outer thighs, the pelvic floor's lifting and working with those inner thighs, keeping those heels together, and 4, and 3, squeezing those heels, and 2, and 1. So the 2 corners of the feet are pressed down, keep that little toe down and lower those heels down, lovely. Shaking out the legs. Just a bit of balancing, just briefly with what we did last time. Lift and lower the heels. Pause this video anytime. Keep it here, or we can take our balance here. And with the same leg, we can cross forward, cross back, keep it small if you need to. You want to really work a bit of intermediate using your arms. About 3 to 4, and then change. Lift and lower the heel. About 3 to 4. Again, do more if you need to. Standing leg is key as you lift and lower. Tailbone long. You're not bending over, you're keeping long through the spine, long through the neck and the torso. Good. And across again with or without the arms. Good job. And then last one. Shake it out. Excellent. Lift and lower. Perfect. Okay, we're going to grab our mat. So we're going to go down onto the mat. Again, if you want to change your setting, you do. Come down the easiest way if you need to. The traditional way, cross over, one foot over the other. Cross the arms, lift. Now really stand in the feet, lowering yourself down and lower and lower down. Good job, you'll hang it eventually. Okay, so in the other video we did the half roll back. We were here, the only tall back we have. Press the 2 knuckles, 4 corners of the feet, sorry, 2 knuckles, big and little toe knuckle down, so we're not lifting the foot. Pull the waist back. And pull the waist back to come forward. If this is the one for you, or here, stick with it, okay. But I'm going to progress actually with the straight leg on this to make it a half roll back. with a little bit more, but with a straight leg. So we're going to pull the abdominals from the legs. We're going to reach forward. So we have a long back, we have a straight back here, the only straight back we have. Then we're going to flex and pick up the abs. We're not going to collapse. We're going to pick up the abs and pull the waist back as we take it forward. We're going to still pull the waist back. We're not going to straighten at all. Pull the waist back to come back as far as you can. Feel slightly uncomfortable. Keep picking up those abs and then reaching forward. So if this is too much, you can bend the knees again, okay? Or you can have your hands to the side. You can slide if you need to, wherever you are. And then we come to the stage. We're not going to do the full roll up in this session, but what we can do is literally scrape the tips of the shoulder blades from the mat and then come up. So we're really keeping our sense, we're keeping our side body strong, almost touching, barely touching, and then coming forward. Lovely, because it's probably too early stage to go into full roll up. We're just doing like the half measures. 2 more. And last one. Lovely. Introducing another one now, the single leg circle. So as we're down here, we can keep the legs straight or we can bend this knee. Go with whichever suits you, but whichever you have a strong standing leg. We're going to start with the right leg up, the left leg down, or we can bend it slightly. So into our centre, we're pulling with the lower abs, pull into our centre. Now we're going to take 3 circles each way across the body, out, keep the legs into the sockets, pulling with your centre. 3 of these, 2 more to go. Pull in, last one. It's not the end of it yet. Keeping that back, upper back wide, we're going to reverse. Small out, big across, pull in. Good job. 1 more. We can just change here. If you feel energetic, we can do a nice scissor change, working through the hamstrings. Remember, this knee can be bent, okay? So 6 in total, 3 each way. Across, out, pull into your centre. Your centre is pulling that leg in. Last one, pull in, okay? And then reverse, pull in, and in, okay. And then we can have a stretch here. If you have, I use a stretch band. If you have, it doesn't matter if you haven't got one, it's fine. You can just stretch your legs here. But if you have a stretch band, I'm going to put probably week 6 the next session or the session after. I'm going to introduce some props here. But it's your stretch band. If you need to stretch, point and flex, or a yoga strap as well will suffice. It'll be fine. So just stretching that leg out and then changing over. So hip flexor stretch, and we can bend this knee. Backwise, you're pulling into the strap, you keep pulling into the strap, make sure it doesn't flick on you. Keep pulling, stretch, and then point and flex. More than enough of that, lovely. Okay, it's probably the only time you use it for this session anyway, so you can ditch that for a while. And then just draw your knees into the chest, head, neck and shoulders down. So in the actual method, in the actual exercises, the exercise called the hundreds do come first. So I'll reverse it slightly. I've done your half roll back first with the leg circle. So literally in the order, which I will do towards the end of the programme. We'll put the hundreds first. So I'll put it now. So we're going to have our knees bent. We're going to do something called the breathing exercise. We can have our arms here, 4 corners of the feet. We can lift and lower if the next one's going to be too much, or one unit, or we can bring the arms up above the head. Arm back connection, that side body connecting into your arms. So try not to take the arms off the socket. And it sounds ridiculous, but so true. Let's see my arms in here. So just move a little bit. Okay. I've got long arms as well. So my arms are here. Excellent. So arm back connection. Simultaneously, I bring the arms down as my body comes up. And I'm going to inhale to come up, hence it's why it's called breathing. Send the knees away, keeping long through the spine. Exhale to lower. If the breathing's too much, like it's too much to exhale here, you can do an inhale in between. Sorry, you can do an exhale as well. So it's inhale to lift, exhale to low. One more time, inhale through the nose if you can, exhale as we come down. Then we're going to use the arms only, so a bit like your curl up. If you've got osteo issues, anything, it's too much to curl up, that's fine. You can just do the arm, but keep the arms long and strong and back. If you're okay with flexion, okay, it's a long flexion, bear in mind, you just come up on an exhale, okay? Inhale to come down, keeping long. Keep your arms connected into your back, into your side body, exhale. Remember in the presentation slides, we had a muscle called the lats. We need to revise the tops, the backs of the, sort of the side body and the backs of the body here and attach into your arms, that insertion, good job. One more, we can stay here, tailbone long. Then we're going to start beating the arms. So simultaneously, we're going to take a breath. So you're going to inhale for 5, inhale. Exhale, counting 5, beat the arms. So we're not doing this, it's coming from the back. Inhale. Exhale. Now you can stay here, you can have the head down, you can have one leg up, you can swap legs and feel strong, you can have 2 legs. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, keep it going. In. Really breathe out through your nose. If you need a more exhalation, it's fine. You can change the setting. You can do the 4 inhales and the 6 exhales and vice versa. If you want to stretch it to the ceiling, it's here. If you feel strong, but it's a high diagonal, it feeds plenty of sense, but be mindful of your low back. Inhale and out. So they're your variations. In and out. Careful if your neck hurts, bring it down. In and out, and then curl in. So roughly, not quite 100, but we did enough. Roughly about 50, and then rock from side to side. So this is the one, it starts with the 100, and then we come up into seating, and then we've already done it, but just to recap, and then what follows from the 100 is actually the first exercise, apart from the standing ones I did, and then from there you do your roll back, okay? And down. So what I'm going to do now is introduce rolling like a ball. It's great for the spine. It's always in the beginner series. So what you do, the basic version, you bring your heels together, your toes are apart. You lift those abdominals from the low back. So you're not here, you're lifting long. So it's almost like a tall back. Elbows are out to the side. You can stay here. You can pause this anytime, as I keep saying. Heels towards bottom, okay. And if you feel strong through your centre, it may not be this week, it may be next week, the week after. This is where your upper back becomes strong. You can roll back to the tips of the shoulder blades, coming up. Hopefully the shape stays the same as your spine, and your heel stays as close to your bottom as you can. So it's all your centre working, your upper back. So exhale. Inhale to come up, inhale, exhale, the breathing pattern of your choice. So about 5 of these, okay, I think we've done more or less 4 or 5. Okay, from here I'm going to introduce single leg stretch. So just bring your right leg in towards you, the left leg goes into a high or low diagonal, your hamstring glutes are working, you're going to roll back to the tips of the shoulder blade. You're staying in parallel, outer hips hugging in, pull, pull, elbows out to the side, switch, pull, pull, again. Pause this anytime you need to. Now the legs can come up to the ceiling or a high diagonal, depending how you feel through your back, how strong you feel through your centre. Pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. Widen that upper back. You can have your head down if you need to, but if you've got a strong upper back, lift the chest. Good job. Double leg stretch, heel to heel. Pulse here or bring the head down. You're going to take the arms and legs out, arms into your back, keep the legs there, circle the arms round, pull in, strong centre, heavy tailbone, and 2 more. I won't do too many, so about 5 or 6 is usually in the setting, and out. When you come to your advanced practice, but this is, we're only on that intermediate stage. Out. Pull in. Now have a breather, head, neck and shoulders down, rock from side to side, just massaging that lower back. The next one is single leg scissors. Again, we can build this one carefully, again, especially if you tie it around the hamstrings, head up or down, but keep the knees bent before you actually lift up. The legs are up to the ceiling, you can bend it slightly. Now you're going to pull, pull. Now the main thing with this one, watch this leg doesn't fall too far down. Pull, pull, switch. Now your hamstrings are feeding towards you and switch. So literally, this is the action, your hands just supporting you. Pull, 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 and pull, pull. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and the knees into the chest, head, neck and shoulders down. The next one is quite tough. I'll introduce it into the, I'll show it to you, but mainly if it might be too much for